What's up, STOMP Wrestling Nation? So, we need to talk about our boy, Johnny Takeover, Johnny Wrestling, one, Johnny Gargano, and his return on Monday nights again. So, you know the names, you know the faces, MPKH, WrestleDrop, and the South African Wrestling Observer. So, gents, let's get straight to it. What are we saying about the Johnny Gargano return to WWE? What are we saying about it?
Unexpected. I didn't expect it to happen just like that on a random episode of Raw. No build, no story. The guy just arrived. He just walked in. So, but I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
Me neither. I love my returns with a surprise and no spoilers. Beautiful.
No spoilers. True. I didn't even think about that. Like, no one was out there reporting this person's backstage or any of that.
And we haven't had that in a while, actually.
True.
Coming to think about it. And I don't want to give Triple H too much credit and say it's because he's in charge. But like most of the returns we've had, Dexter Lumis, Johnny Gargano this week, they've all been without spoiler.
Bailey,
Karrion Kross,
Dakota Kai,
Bailey, Io, Dakota.
All of them.
So it's going well. It's going well for the returns. But yeah, just a bit of a build would have been nice. I mean, this is Johnny Wrestling. The Johnny Wrestling. So you win some, you lose some. You can't return twice unless you leave twice. So he's back, and now we just need to see what they've got in store for the boy. You know what I'm saying?
I think the only spoiler that was like announced, or not announced before, but like reported on before, was Hit Row. So I say they're doing pretty well. I would have just liked for Johnny to return around the idea of Ciampa, something to do with Ciampa, because I think that would have been a perfect way. Starting them off in a feud would be the perfect way to introduce them, or to introduce both of them and kickstart them on the main roster and under Triple H's reign.
And I mean, they don't need it, but a sweet incentive would have been if Ciampa was United States champion. I mean, their feud doesn't need a championship. But imagine Ciampa and Johnny Gargano for the US title. I think that would be a sweet feud. A sweet feud. But they can still do it. Not for the championship, like I'm saying, but I think we're going to see Ciampa and Gargano go at it on the main roster.
Sure.
We have to.
Give me that at Mania. I'll
any
be happy.
day. In
Mania,
night one and
SummerSlam, any day.
Any day.
But we did, however, see a reunion with one of Johnny Gargano's companions in the Mr. Money in the Bank, the South African Wrestling Observer's favorite wrestler, Theory.
A-Town down, baby.
So it looks like we're gonna see Theory versus Gargano in a mini rivalry. So I'm not upset about that. I'm really not. Theory and Gargano have some history together. If you watched NXT back in the pandemic days, you would know about the way. Is that so? Do you think that's the way, pun intended, that Triple H is going with his first feud?
I think so.
Is that the way?
I think so. I think there was an article released, or they said something this week. I think Shawn Michaels might have said something where they want to integrate the new NXT stars, or whatever the case is, into the main roster in a better way and have it coincide with their feuds from NXT. So I think this is a perfect example of it. Because if you don't follow the dirt sheets, technically Gargano just left NXT. That was the story. They didn't say he left WWE at the time. So
he just left NXT.
In theory, it's like a call-up.
That's a very good point. My only strife with that, and I'm watching Raw right now, is Dolph Ziggler, man. I really wanted to see a Dolph Ziggler and Theory program, but despite being a Theory fan, if Johnny Gargano can beat Theory for that briefcase, Oh my goodness. Oh, the payoff would be beautiful. The payoff would be beautiful. But no, I'm just joking. I mean,
but are you?
Let's not get a hold of ourselves.
But are you joking?
No, I am. No, I am.
But anyways, let's not get a hold of ourselves here. Let's not get.
Yeah, of course. Hence, my next point was the way did a lot for both, you know. And like you're saying now, it's basically a main roster call-up with Johnny Wrestling. And Theory has been here for a few months, proving himself to be the future, you know? So I feel like that history coming together in a program, and I mean, they're both very great superstars. So I don't think you can go wrong. If you can give me that for 2 or 3 months, put one of them over, put one of them in a proper position to become a mainstay on the main card, top card rather. I think it's a win-win. It's a win-win for both.
Sure.
Yeah. But guys, let's be real. Wrestling fans are winning this year, man.
Oh yes. Yes, sir.
Wrestling fans, we're winning.
Yes, sir.
Get your La Liga fans, get your NBA fans, #me. Yeah, it's wrestling fans this year. We always win.
Yes, sir.
And it's been a rough couple of years before this, so it's about time.
We had to suffer to get to this point.
We are being spoiled rotten. We're being spoiled rotten like little children. Wow.
And I don't think it's over.
Not by a long shot.
So, here's a question. At what point do we see Candice return? Because I don't see her going to another company now. I don't see her going.
Same here.
I see.
Especially now that her husband is back in the WWE, and she has some history that side. I don't see her going anywhere.
And their kid,
and to be honest,
all of that. So it makes sense for her to be near him, or for them to be near each other.
Yeah. Because, I mean, honestly speaking, the women's division needs Candice LeRae. I think it's not stale now. It's the best it's been in a very long time with the returns we've seen, namely Bailey, Io, and Dakota. But just that extra element, you know, just that extra Candice touch is very necessary on the women's roster. So
and she can go either way, face or heel. So
exactly.
It's very versatile. So I think it's what they need.
SmackDown needs those names, man. SmackDown needs her.
That's true.
For sure.
That's true.
Although I think she might get lost in the shuffle there between all those rising stars. I say that.
Raw has a lot.
So,
but I can count on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon to make it work. We can count on them to make it work.
Yeah. For sure.
So my question is: Johnny Gargano Triple H's next big thing? Is he the man that is going to get a rocket strapped to his butt and pushed to the moon?
You know what I'm hoping?
Are we still waiting for that return?
You know what I'm hoping? I think he will be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they play the Daniel Bryan game with him on the main roster. So put him through hell, put him through losing streaks, put people against him because he's a smaller guy like Daniel Bryan, all of that. And then eventually he wins his way to the top and wins that title. That's what I'm hoping. I hope they don't just strap the rocket and here we go. I hope it's
nobody wants to see that.
Yeah.
I can see it. Plus, social media fans won't get so pissed off about his push. They won't. And we've seen how pushing wrestlers so early can affect the fans. I mean, we've seen it with Austin Theory. We've seen it with, who else have we seen it with? Roman Reigns in 2014-15. Hell, even part-timers get that push. Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, all those guys. So yeah.
I think there's more names I'd rather see on top right now. Like Cody, for example. Like Bobby Lashley once he loses the title. Like Theory. Like, I think there's more names for right now. And then slowly build Gargano. That's what I say.
Yeah, I don't mind. I really want to see how Johnny Gargano's run is going to be like. I'm really excited. I know everybody and their moms is excited here. So let's see what happens.
But as a final thought from me, I realize that there's a hierarchy in the WWE, as there's always been. There's been the main card, the top guys, the mid card, and the low card. And with each return, someone is added onto the hierarchy, meaning certain people go down. And I feel like the more returns we have, I mean, the WWE is a product with a lot of resources. They've got like 3 main brands. So that shouldn't be a problem. They can always throw people down to NXT or bring people up to the WWE. But at some point, it's going to get so packed at the top that some people who we consider now to be people reaching for the top might fall off. And I feel like some of those people, namely Finn Balor, namely Damian Priest, namely even Dolph Ziggler, they might fall to irrelevancy as we see these big names come back. We see these fan favorites come back. So my fear is that the booking is done so that nobody loses relevancy unless they're irrelevant. I don't know if I'm making sense. But if a superstar is not meant to be up there in the upper echelon, then they can fall off. But I don't want to see someone like Cody now get overlooked because Johnny Gargano is back. For example.
I see what you're saying.
For example. So it's a bit of a sticky one. But as MPKH said, Stephanie and Triple H, I think we can trust them with the job. I really think we can.
Yeah. I think they shouldn't rush it, but at the same time, they cannot flop it. So they just got to play it safe. Just play the cards right, play it safe, and the fans will love it.
That's true.
I agree. Don't overdo it in the beginning. There's no need to.
Mm-hmm.
Get him over organically with the main roster.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, that is it from the STOMP Wrestling Boys on Johnny Gargano himself. Let us know in the comments which person do you want to see Johnny Gargano go up against. Well, we all know it's going to be Theory, but list your dream opponents, your whatever, and let us know if you're a Johnny Gargano fan. And if you did like the video, stomp that like button, stomp that subscribe button, and stomp at that bell icon to be notified on when your favorite Stomp Boys appear next. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has been too sweet.